I don't know if you knew this. I'm not a big fan of AMC CEO Adam Aron.
Why?
No.
Not a fan.
Really?
Yeah. Might be a totally wonderful guy out of the office. Nothing on his personal character whatsoever. But he's a damn lousy CEO. He's terrible. And he is like, it's almost like he's on a mission to kill the movie theater industry. As we go back and look at all the decisions he has made, it's like, oh, yep, that's hurt the movie theater industry and that's hurt the movie theater. He just continues to try to undermine the recovery of the theater industry. Don't know why, but yeah, not a big fan of the job he does as the CEO of AMC. Anyway, yesterday we talked about a new scheme that AMC has to increase the prices of the tickets in theaters that you choose the most. You know those tickets, you go online, you buy your tickets, and you generally want to sit somewhere in the middle, right? Like that's where 50% of the seats are. Yeah, they're going to start charging you more for those. Oh, but don't worry, they say. We're going to lower like $1 the prices of the front row neck breakers, but we're probably going to increase the premium seats by like $2 or $3 or $4. Anyway, I wasn't the only one who was perturbed by this, which I was really grateful to see. I got online yesterday and saw a lot of people very angry at this boneheaded, idiotic move by AMC, who is, by the way, I want to remind everyone, they are my favorite movie theater chain. I mean, if this was done by a theater chain I hated, I wouldn't get as worked up about it. But it is my favorite movie theater chain. They've got an absolute asshat running it right now. But, I saw online a lot of people very upset about it. And one of the guys who decided to come out and talk about it was Frodo himself. Elijah Wood.
Yeah, I'm sure he likes being called all the time.
But Elijah Wood, he came out and he put it really well. He came out and blasted it as well when he said this, and I'm glad he did. He said this: the movie theater, in response to AMC's new pricing scheme, the movie theater is and always has been a sacred, democratic space for all, Wood wrote. This new initiative by AMC Theaters, initiative is a kind word, it's a scheme. This new initiative by AMC Theaters would essentially penalize people for being lower income and reward people for being higher income. And I'm so glad he said that, because one of the things about the movies is when we go to you've heard me talk about why movies matter, Rob. And I always say that regardless of your socioeconomical position in life, how much money you have, whether you're rich or poor, gay or straight, black or white, North American, African, Italian, European, whatever, you can come face to face with any other human being in the world and you can talk about movies. It's the great equalizer. We all love the movies. And when we go into the movie theater, we're all together. Everybody's equal. Like we just go and we get it. And if you try to get a seat for a movie and it's almost sold out and there's only a neck breaker, well, then you got a choice to get that neck breaker seat or wait till another screening, whatever, right? And I love what Elijah said here about how now we're even making it more so. Like it's already getting expensive to go to the movies. It's Chris Rock said it best. He goes, point me to another full night out, date night you can do that's cheaper than going to the movies. You're going to have a hard time finding it. Even mini golf is a little bit more expensive than going to the movies now, but going to the movies is getting more expensive. And to now say, well, we're going to have seats for the people who can afford it more and seats for the people who can afford it less. It's a philosophical problem that I didn't even think about before, but I'm glad he said it. Anyway, you read Elijah's comments here. What do you think of them?
Bring forth the truth, Frodo. I think he's absolutely right. I mean, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, like you, I've said my whole life that the great thing about movies is you walk into a movie theater, people from all walks of life, all shapes, sizes, colors, creeds, beliefs, whatever, sit in the dark next to one another, not caring who they're sitting next to. The lights go down, the projector's light hits the screen, and everybody is there to watch a story. But what they're doing is there's now immediate stratification in terms of income levels or whatever. Like, and not only that, then it, like right now, there are people that like sitting in the front row. When I was younger, there were certain movies, and when I go to the movies, John, if I see movies multiple times, I actually make it a point to sit in different places. Like the first place I want to sit in the middle.
Right.
Because the sound is in the sweet spot. But I also like sometimes sitting further back or sitting close up because the experience of those images might change. I've found that my perspective sitting in different places, depending on my mood or whatever, is actually different each time. And this kind of a thing, I get where they're coming from. But, since it's not even that much money. If you're charging people an extra $1 or $2, why not put better food in the lobby. Give me something more. Give me more choices there. Why are you going to set up? People are going to be like, I guess, it's that scene in Jerry Maguire where Renee Zellweger and her son with Ray, she's pointing to the first class section. She goes, "That's a better life," and that's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, yeah, how many people are going to be like Renee Zellweger pointing with their kids, going, "Well, hey, Dad, how come we can't sit in the middle?" "Well, we're a family of 4, son, and I saved an extra $20 by getting tickets back here."
Right.
I mean, I don't have a son, but if I did, I wouldn't want to have to tell him that at the movie theaters. It's weird. But I'm glad he put it in those kinds of terms that make it about economic stratification, because it is. It is. And you know what? How many times have you gone into a theater where the speaker's rattling? If you can guarantee me a perfect experience, well, you have with your Dolby Cinema. I'll pay extra money because the experience of watching a movie is better. The picture's better, the sound's better. But, you're talking about the difference between one row and another when you're at the back of one section.
Yeah.
That's not right.
And again, I'm just befuddled by this. In an era right now where the main goal of all theater chains should be getting people back into the theaters, instead of trying to make the movie-going experience less hassle, easier, and more enjoyable, what does AMC continue to do? And listen, there are other theater chains that are guilty of this stuff too. But we're talking about AMC right now. AMC continues to find ways to raise prices, negotiates shorter theatrical windows. They continue to have a half-hour-long window of trailers. When a movie says it's going to start at 7, it doesn't actually start till 7:30. Then on top of the unreasonable length of trailer plays that they have, they then insist on showing like 3 different AMC commercials of, here's our commercial for our A-list. Now here's our commercial. The A-list one I can get because you're trying to get those people to sign up for a new thing, right? Then here's a commercial for our popcorn. Well, it's too late. The movie's about to start. We would have bought our popcorn by now. And now Nicole Kidman's going to come on say, go to AMC theaters. I'm sitting in AMC theaters right now. And then continue to raise prices. It just seems like I don't know how clueless you can be. But Adam Aron and the executives at AMC continue to set the bar for how clueless and out of touch you can be as a movie theater. Anyway,
I agree.
Guys, question is for you. What do you think about Elijah's comments here? I think they're fantastic. But at any rate, how do you feel about them? Whatever you feel, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. If saving more and spending less is one of your top goals for 2023, why are you still paying insane amounts of money every month for your phone bill? Switching to Mint Mobile is the easiest way to save this year. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you order from home and save a ton with phone plans starting at just $15 a month. You guys know I made the switch over to Mint Mobile a while ago. The process couldn't have been easier, and I can't believe that I am spending less than a third of what I was spending on one of the other major carriers before. By going online only and eliminating the traditional costs of retail, Mint Mobile passes the significant savings on to you. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and switch easily in minutes with eSIM. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea.